Hey guys, we're starting Unit 2, which is all about equations and solving them. I want to talk to you guys about the project for this unit. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to go into your Canvas. You're going to go to Modules. Now, right now I'm in Teacher View, so yours is going to look a little bit different, but Unit 2 is going to open up on the 10th, and you're going to have access to all this stuff. So let's look at the equation clock project. If you click on it, there's three different things you want to look at. Let's look at what this project even is. So an equation clock, we want you to create an equation clock. So you're looking for equations that equal to the numbers on a clock, 1 through 12. So there are some rules or some guidelines. You need 3 equations that include fractions, 3 that include distributive property, 3 that are combining before solving, and we kind of gave you a hint that that's section 1.3, part 1, and we need 3 equations that include variables on both sides of the equation. That's section 1.3, part 2. You need to submit a picture of your work and the equations that satisfy these requirements. Your final product is going to be a Google slide. I'll get to that. Let's look at the rubric. This is how we're grading it. If you follow this rubric, you will already know when you submit your work what your grade should be. We are literally just going off of this. So make sure you read over this very carefully. 2s are what you want to aim for. Okay? If you start getting 1s or 0s, that means you're losing points on the project. This is a major grade. Checkpoints. Because this is a project, there are some checkpoints that you need to look at. The one checkpoint for this project is September 21st. By September 21st, it is really recommended that you show your algebra teacher the 12 equations for your clock and any work that you have with it. You need to show us that you've worked it out and that you're getting those numbers 1 through 12. We will give you feedback and then you may proceed. You want us to do this feedback because if you submit equations and they end up not being solved correctly, like let's say you worked one out and you got 12 for your answer, x equals 12, and you think that you're good, then we work it out and we get something different. You know, we could have caught that during this checkpoint. So you want to make sure that you wait until we give you feedback before you proceed. 4 days later, September 25th is when your project is due. So it's not a lot of time in between that because realistically what you should do from this point on is you just need to do a Google slide. So let me show you what your Google slide can look like. First off, you want to make sure that your Google slide is named your first name, last name, and equation clock. Okay, your name is super important. You get this equations, you know, you're going to get the slide and you have a couple of options. You can either have drawn the equation clock on paper and are putting a picture in this Google slide, or if you're like fancy with computer skills, you can get a picture of a clock and then put equations on top of it in Google Slides. That's also fine. But essentially, you're just showcasing your work here. Now, because Canvas does not accept Google documents or slides, you want to share this work with your algebra teacher. If you have Baz, obviously share it with Baz. If you have me as your algebra teacher, share it with me. And then from there, you're golden. If you have any questions, please, please, please reach out to us. Do not wait until the last minute to try to do this project. The project is ongoing throughout the entire unit. You should be working throughout the entire unit. All right? Good luck. Let us know if you have questions. Goodbye.